boom, 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 boom. Now we're just waiting on my end, having YouTube working. There we go. There we go. Mute the show. Let's try speech chat. See if we can't turn that on so I don't have to pay attention to the chat. See how it's working.
Space.
Hey, it's working.
Set. Welcome.
Okay, this is something I was doing yesterday, which I lost that video, but that doesn't matter. I went and got a bunch of high-end paper from the art store here local in Silver City. High-end, I don't know, made in France, you know? Everything made in France. Let's see here. I like the stream, so I'm gonna put a big ol' like on it because I like what I'm doing, and I hope you all do too. I'm gonna be following along this gentleman, Richard Smithman. There's a link, I believe, in the description. And where we go. I don't even know how to do this other than just copy. Just get used to the forms. Get used to stuff that's going on. Wow, he's quick today. Daily practice, you know what I mean? Okay. Mr. Smithman's got to slow it down a little bit for me to understand what's exactly going on, because I am new to this kind of wackiness. Wow. He's just so natural at making it all happen, you know? I hope to get that way someday, to where I know exactly what's going on all the time. But hey, let's figure this out. Let's see what we got here. His circle is more pronounced for the abdomen. So definitely more elliptical works. I gotta work on that. Not use that eraser. Oh my gosh. What just happened? See if we can erase the eraser with an eraser. Oh lordy. I think I got pretty much the same action going on. We're gonna work our way into some development here. And then right around there. We didn't really work out much in regards to... Okay, so he's working on the clavicle right now. So much happening. So he's got this angle in.
questions while doing
I bet, bro. Obviously, I should get some chalk.
If I make a habit of doing these live,
A
because
certain amount of this guy. My robot lady's different. It's weird to just jump in, but that's how I do things a lot. Wow. This guy. This guy. Anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. Boom. Oops, that's the wrong one. There we go. Yeah. I gotta work on mine a little bit. Okay, so start. Kind of just put a pause on him, and I'm just looking at mine comparatively. That's where the eyes are going to be. I'm guessing this is her nose. I don't know. He's got all this works with his pencil. I need to really get some of those so I can do the same thing, I suppose. This guy. He's so much more direct in his approach, of course. I mean, this is the second form I've done, so, you know, normally people would say, hey, why don't you just start with some circles? And I will. I'm just really trying to push myself, I guess. And I might as well do it live on the old internet. Nothing like a little bit of real pressure. So I hope you all enjoy. Okay, I guess that's Whoops. My bad. This guy. Not even sure my proportions are exactly correct, but we're just flying through this one now, aren't we? Collarbone, sir. See, from yesterday, or 2 days ago when I was following this tutorial, I remember. I think that's essentially it. I don't know. Let's see. He's so good. I'll pause him for a second. Take a look-see. Mine on your screen is facing to the left. However, I am drawing it the same way he is, which is facing to the right. I'm guessing his camera setup's the same as mine, to where it's just flipped. So he's probably right-handed, just like I'm right-handed, even though it looks like I'm left-handed. Okay. Okay, so I see my mistakes, and it's literally not understanding the basics, the aspect of, there it is, yesterday's painting picture, where we just start with the ovals, we work with cylinders, you know, and then it builds from there. So today, here I am. We'll just make it a little rough so that the whole experience with the drawing is the same, I suppose. Because he's got his shadow lines perfect, everything's working out for him. Me, not so much. So I gotta look at that compared to the breast here, and yeah, okay, mine's, there you go, whatever, we'll get there. Around here, he's got a little accentuation over the top here, which is creases in the skin and shadows that are going to be. Yeah, okay. I love the way he does his hands. Hands are difficult, obviously. I gotta, I don't know what I just did. Yeah, this is the, Usually I would have established where the belly button was.
But in this case, he's trying to focus on only one part of the body too much.
He's always repeating that, like he's trying not to focus on one part of the body, so he'll just jump around and do what he needs to do.
Some kind of jumping around quite a bit. So one thing tends to inform another. So
And then-
focus on just one side, you're gonna miss potential opportunities.
Yeah. Rawr. Rawr. We'll get there. I'll get there somehow, some way.
Thanks, Jonathan. Good to see you, man. Long time no see. Hope you're well.
Let's see. Now he's in the neck here, which is.
I love you, Simon.
God damn. Oh, so that's the placement of the eye. I see. That's why that goes there. All right, Mr. Tough Guy. Damn, I'm terrible. But hey, it's a start. It's a start. Oh, Lord. Maybe we're gonna have to jump right into okay. I can stop. I can stop that. I can stop that. I don't have to focus on one area too long, just like he says. Mine looks terrible. Can you believe it? It just hurts my feelings.
Alright, let's move on.
Bruh. Alright, we're gonna have to figure something out here in regards to what I'm gonna do, because that's not a way to start. Let's just slide this out of the way. God bless it. There we go. Tabla rasa, yeah? Oh my goodness. Well, I think it was a good attempt. Okay. What would I normally do in this situation? Look at this one. This piece of paper's got the, oh, they're all have a stamp on them, or just the corner probably of one. Yeah, I ripped them all down so that I could just, you know, have a lot of practice. Let's rip this one in half too. I can't believe how that terrible thing looked. Okay, so on this little thing, I have no idea. I think this is just a bummer. This is what it's like to be an artist sometimes, not all the time. Trying to think of what to do, committing to something, not being able to do that. And yeah. I should probably keep at it. Yeah, no.
Pitch back.
Let's keep it this one,
Follow my finger around
so we could actually finish it.
underneath the occipital ridge and come around. As you can see, it cuts just
Ah,
the
wrong eraser.
So with that in mind, I know that my ear is going to be sitting roughly in here, and I can just very likely indicate the form of the skull. Maybe I can see the front plane of the face there. So I just very likely want to just kind of get a sense of where that's going to be, something like that. I've got a muscle called the latissimus, which is a large muscle of the back, and when we talk about back anatomy in detail, we'll get into that. But the latissimus is attached to the humerus up here, and the latissimus kind of comes down this way like so. And it actually comes across the form like this. Does the same on this side. Very large muscle. But we will see it, and we'll see the scapula kind of pushing that latissimus out slightly, giving it more volume and mass. Same on this side, we're just going to see the latissimus muscle in here, and so the scapula kind of pushing that volume out. We're going to use the obliques as we did in the first lesson to attach the upper and lower torso. So with that in mind, that oblique comes down this way, and it attaches to the iliac crest here.
See, I did that already.
Something like that. Now, on this side, it's quite stretched, but on this side, there's going to be a certain amount of compression. So we're going to want to illustrate that in our drawing. Attached to the iliac crest, and down this way. There's a fat pad on females, especially, that will sit around where the hips are. And the bulk of it actually tends to sit slightly lower than this great trophy clip. But we can just kind of start to roughly indicate where that would be in here. Something like that. Without getting into too much detail about anatomy right now, there's a couple of things that are useful to know. Attached to the sacrum here and to the iliac crest, the hip bone here, there are actually four muscles, rope-like muscles, that move their way up the form in this direction. And so what that tends to do is it gives us an effect almost like a valley. So we have something like this. Right? And then we come around the corner like this. And it creates shadow, because the spine is actually sitting in the middle of that valley, right? Now there's four of them. Generally speaking, we tend to just see this as two volumetric ideas. We don't tend to see those four muscles as individual muscles. But that will help you bring, and as they go up here, they branch out, and they get quite thin, and they are layered underneath the latissimus, further up underneath the trapezius. So we don't tend to see them up there, but we do see them down here. So it's useful for us to illustrate those. Okay, so things are roughly where I want them at this point. Just kind of rough in the trapezius, which we're going to see back here, coming down to the elbow joint. Going to be sitting something like this, and then the forearm coming down this way. And as I I've said before, in classes to come, we'll discuss all of these ideas in more detail. Right now, we're looking at what's kind of like, almost like the minimum we can get away with. Then we can talk about Socrates and the details of each one of these ideas as we move forward. Okay. Upper lower torso, everything's kind of roughly where I want it now. So now it's really about going in and making that final statement with a line rather than working with this more lighter kind of tonal idea. And as you may recall from the first class, I talked about checklists. I'm going through mentally asking myself, is it in a drawing? I've just found it to just be a very useful kind of concept. So I might start here and I'll say, okay, I've got my oblique sitting in here, coming up this way. Then I'm going to have a direction change for the rib cage coming up here. Then my latissimus and scapula sitting up here, coming into my tricep coming up this way. Okay. Got my lay down the form, thinking about, okay, I've got that great trochanter sitting there, and then I've got that fat pad. And now I'm coming down to the hamstring system. And when I'm done with the hamstring system, I have the knee system. So I've got to think, like, okay, what's the next step? As you get more experience with this, obviously you won't have to literally spell out each particular form that you're drawing. You'll have a more intuitive sense for it. But I found that, especially starting out, it's kind of useful to ask yourself what is it that I'm drawing. So here, oblique, sitting in here. Once again, a little bit more compressed on this side. Coming into the rib cage, and coming into that latissimus / scapula, sitting in there, something like that.
A lot of texture on this table. I got to get a different tabletop.
Coming down, back pad, hamstring muscle, knee system. The buttock starting at the bottom of the sacrum here, so this can be start to final idea to that mass on that side. Once again, this one might be coming forward ever so slightly, something like that, or stretched. So there's a fat pad here on the upper thigh. Oop. Then we come down, hamstring system, knees. See a little bit of this thigh coming in here, down to the knee there. Calf muscle coming in this direction. Something like that into the Achilles tendon, then down to the heel of the foot down here. We've also got this ankle up here, something like that. On this side, slightly lower. Calf muscle coming down.
Whoops.
Calf muscle comes down, once again. Tendon, heel. Calf muscle coming down, and same thing. What's this volume here? That. Now, one other little thing from an anatomical point of view, which I think is kind of useful to understand, is the trapezius at the back here, up towards the neck, they tend to thin out. The trapezius thins out in this area here. And what that does is you almost get like this, you could say it's almost like a little triangle effect, something sitting like this. What always certainly won't be this kind of obvious on the model. But what it does is it exposes what's called C7 and T1, which is the two vertebrae that you're very likely to see on most models. On a very lean model, very athletic model, you certainly may see more vertebrae. These two you tend to see almost do tend to show themselves. And what you tend to get here is like a little dip in here like this, flat, and then something like that. Once again, something to be mindful of when you get to the light and tone stage of the form. So the trapezius on this side, this arm is up, the trapezius is a little bit more bunched up here. So I just want to kind of try and show that a little bit on that side, something like that. Whereas on this side, that trapezius is coming down and it's a little calmer, coming down into the deltoid down here. Deltoid up here, showing its volume here before we then get into that very kind of straight idea with the bicep. Let's show some of the tricep here, coming down this way. Elbow system here, coming down to the forearm. And we'll discuss all of these anatomic references in more depth as we move through these sections. Something to keep in mind, as we've discussed before, when we come to joints, elbows, knees, wrists, etc., things tend to get a little boxy, where the bones come to the surface of the form, things get more angular. So for example, we have quite a, the roundness to the forearm up here, but then when we come down to the wrist, things start to get much squarer. So as you can see here, this is a relatively flat plane compared to up here, and we have quite a sharp edge, whereas that idea softens the further we get up the forearm. You'll notice the same type of idea with knees, ankles. Anywhere there's a joint, really, where the bone is coming to the surface, you start to see more of a squaring out of the form. So you can think of thigh, soft, round, knee, box. It's the way I like to think of it. Okay. So now I think thinking volumetrically, it will be relatively straightforward for me to think about the forms turning in space and where we're going to go from light into shadow. So very quickly, with that in mind, I might say to myself, for example, okay, well, if the light is coming from up here, something like this, well then, this may be all lit, but then as the form turns, I'm going to have a core shadow here, and then this part will become into shadow. I might have what's called a cast shadow under here, which is generally a darker shadow than, say, the reflected light on the core shadow up here. Cast shadow is obviously a shadow that's being cast by this button. So I can go through the form using something called conceptual light, where I make up the ideas of the relationships between light and tone, rather than maybe relying on what's going on with the model, especially if the model's in a room full of fluorescent lights with multiple directions of light. It's going to be very hard to find a simple relationship between the lit side of the form and the shadow side of the form. And in my experience, the simpler you keep those relationships between the lit side of the form and the side of the form that's in shadow, generally speaking, the more successful your drawing will be. So we'll talk about light and tone another time, but I can go through now, even without reference in front of me, and kind of get a sense of asking myself, okay,
This pencil's
where is
terrible.
the form turning? And where is something going to be in light, and where is it going to be in shadow?
Yes, I'm blaming the pencil.
That's one of the great advantages about thinking volumetrically, and rather than thinking just graphically as far as a series of shapes and lines, because I'm thinking about the form turning in space, then when I get to the lighting stage, there's a very logical kind of approach to asking myself, where is something in light, where is something in shadow? Adding shadows.
Because I certainly didn't.
Okay, so we work from simple to more complex. As we develop our understanding, our knowledge of anatomy, the the more informed choices we can make, and the more we can apply those subtleties to our
Insane.
brain. But learning anatomy takes time. So don't stress.
Learning anatomy takes time. Go figure.
Anatomy yet. You'll learn it as time goes on.
I'm working on it.
Then you'll be able to apply those incrementally, those ideas to your drawing as you go. Keeping in mind, starting very simple, getting those proportions right early on.
See, that's what I didn't do earlier, is get my proportions right.
If we start that early and we catch it early, then as the drawing develops, we can move to the second proportions. Okay? So I hope this helps. Please let me know if you have any questions, anything that you might like me to address in these videos.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
See you next week.
Working my way through how to do some stuff, so. I think
This video is all about
I'm gonna have to
mental
call it
torches.
quits because I don't know what to do. I'm working on a project for with some photo work, so I'm gonna go do that. At least I jumped on in case anyone wants to see me fail on my first drawing and start to finish this one. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. I've got no real understanding, but we're just kind of playing along right now, having fun with it. I think the sooner I get the proper tools and maybe a new smooth table, like I gotta work on my tabletop here. I put this architecture vellum down. It's pretty good, but it's very thin, so I still get all the creases in the table. But I think I can shadow this at least, or shade it. I think. This pencil really ate up the paper in this area right here, so don't worry about that area. Don't look at that area. Yeah, I'm sure once I get the right equipment, it'll be a little easier. I mean, I guess a pencil and a piece of paper is the right equipment. I'll be quiet. Oh well, I had some fun. Considering this is my second, I don't think it looks that bad. I just need to start with the basics. And from there, build upon them, yeah? I mean, this arm looks a little goopy, but I don't even know. Like a hammock underneath, the whole nine, man. There's lots of stuff going on. Anatomy, must learn. Must learn. Well, we took something that was half done, killed the paper around here, but, you know, wonder what I could do with it. It looks pretty good on the old computer screen, not gonna lie. As soon as I get more free formed with it, which I feel good about even right now, it's pretty neat. I mean, I'm going further. That's something. Don't know what I did with her hands there, but whatever. Yeah. It's like painting, but not like painting. Huh. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Yeah, that'll be a good thumbnail. Thank you for everybody who showed up to watch the video after it was uploaded. I appreciate it. Drop a like. I'm trying to build this channel up. Pretty soon, when I get good at these, I'll have a place where we can make some prints and, you know, I'll put my little signature on it like this. And then I'll put what's the year gonna be? 21. We'll just put 20. Boom, like that, you know? So soon enough. Not bad. Not bad at all. Got some basics, a little more basic, some more shading. Anyway, thanks everybody. Hope to see you at the next one.